about this? Another list and no Dak Prescott. A panel of NFL experts at ESPN rated the league's top 100 players for the upcoming season. There were 6 Cowboys that cracked that list, but Dak was not one of them. Dak was also left off the NFL Network's top 100 players list this offseason. We're joined now by former All-Pro cornerback Antonio Cromartie. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Gotta get your take on this.
Sit over here and listen.
Yeah, you just sit back, Skip. I want to hear what Antonio has to say. Does Dak deserve to be on this top 100 list?
There's 11 quarterbacks on the list. 2 of them that shouldn't be on there. And I do believe that Dak should be on the top 100 list.
Okay.
And that's just my opinion. I think if you're going to add Jared Goff and Cam Newton at the end, I think Dak Prescott deserves to be on there. And that's just overall what he's done. Now, if they're basing this off if Zeke's going to be there or somebody else is going to be there, then you still got to throw that in one because I still think he's had, so far earlier in the career, has a better career than Cam Newton and Jared Goff.
And Cam was 94th on the list, so he barely sneaked in at the back end, right?
Yeah, but this skip is for reaction. Everybody want reaction out of this list.
Okay.
That's all it is.
And you said 2 quarterbacks do not belong on the list?
I feel Jared Goff shouldn't be on there.
Really? And he's 48?
He's pretty high up there,
yeah.
Okay, I'll buy that. I'm with you.
I bet you would buy it.
Yeah.
But I ain't selling.
And who else should not be?
I don't think Cam Newton should be on there.
Really? You don't think he should?
No, and it's a lot of slates on there. A lot of people that got slated on that's on that list. That shouldn't be there.
Why not Cam?
I just don't see it. I just don't see him being a top 100 player with everybody that's on there.
I mean, it just seems like yesterday he was the MVP of this league. It was 2015. Okay, but it just...
A while ago now,
Okay, I guess so. And I know he's declined each of the years.
A lot of injuries.
A lot of injuries. Okay.
Had a lot of injuries. I don't see the same Cam Newton, the MVP Cam Newton. I don't see it. I think Dak has outplayed him at that point right now. Okay. So he's came into the NFL.
But like you told me, Skip, head-to-head, what happened last year? That's what you base everything on. You say Dak Prescott went head-to-head with Carson Wentz and beat him twice. Okay, head-to-head, what did Cam Newton do? Now, they had a most wanted, a top 100 most wanted. Your guy can't make a top 100 most wanted list. So in other words, what they're telling you, Skip,
on this show, he'd be #1 on the most wanted.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know about that now. I don't know about that now.
Skip, how many lists must they put out that your guy can't make it before you start to come to the realization? That epiphany, you don't skip the realization when you realize that, you know what? I was wrong about this one. It's okay, Skip. You've been right so many times. You're just wrong about this one.
How right was I last year?
About what?
About Dak Prescott.
Skip.
Who won the division last year? Skip. Who won a playoff game last year?
Dak, I mean, all these things, they had him as the 17th rated quarterback. Now, what we're going to do, what we're about to do, Crow, is that we're about to come out with a 150. So that way, we can get him on the list. Because, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to keep having lists where you don't have the most valuable, the most known sports franchise in all the world, and his quarterback's not on it. But what we might do is that we might have a top 50 Cowboys players currently. He on that one. But if you're talking about top 50 players in the NFL, Skip Bayless, 32 teams, 46 players, not counting practice squads, he ain't one. Now, what part about that don't you get?
What is the most valuable position in the sport of football? You guys know this sport pretty well.
Quarterback.
Thank you. Okay, so how can he not be on a list that features 18 receivers?
Yeah.
You spent your life, your career, you got paid to stop ultimately the quarterback. Yeah. Again, in front of you was a receiver, but the name of the game is really to stop the quarterback. So if the quarterback is hot, if he is reading ahead of your eyes, he can just beat you consistently. Like there's nothing you do, especially if he has time. But again, you can't tell me there are 18 receivers in this league more valuable than Dak is as a quarterback in this league.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just wrong.
I don't think Amari should have been on the list. I think if you're gonna put it on there, I think you should have put Dak on there.
Okay, good.
Because I'm just saying from a point of if you take 2 players from every team, that's 64 teams. I think Amari was ranked number 54 on the list. So he's better than. He's the 2 best players on that team.
Yeah, okay.
So, to me, the best players on the team in Dallas is going to be Dak and
Zeke.
Whatever
order.
No.
Yes.
Who is Zeke? Hold on.
Who?
So you trying to tell me, no, we're not talking about value. When they say players, they say evaluating the player on the ability, not value to the team. Dak ain't better than Tyron Smith.
Yes,
he ain't better than Zach Martin.
It's just because by virtue of his position.
No. See, you try to see again. He make it about value. No, it's best. Not the most valuable, the best.
Is he more valuable than DeMarcus Lawrence? Yes.
Skip this.
DeMarcus Lawrence is number 30 on this list.
Yeah, Skip. The position is more valuable. But is he a better player? No.
Do you think Jerry Jones thinks that Dak is the 7th most valuable Dallas Cowboy? Because that's what this list is saying now.
If Jerry Jones thought Dak was the 5th most valuable player in the NFL, he'd have done got his $34 million and we'd be sitting at home.
No, Jerry's a smarter businessman than the Eagles are, because they just try to validate their own pride. We traded up to get Carson Wentz, so we're going to show you. We're going to give him the most guaranteed money in all of pro football.
Sure.
Really? Way to go. Good luck to you.
Well, good luck to you.
Yeah.
Because you got
I'm good because I've got rocket launch here. I got rocket fuel for Dak Prescott.
Let that sink in for a second. He was 31st.
Yep.
Okay, he got the most guaranteed money, got $75 million to sign. Your guy is about to get the exact same money, maybe more, and he can't make the list.
Well, who cares about the list? I care about who's going to win the Super Bowl first.
Your team, Skip, stop this now. You've been going back and forth with this for a quarter century now. Time out.
You said who's going to win the Super Bowl first?
Yeah.
Well, Carson Wentz already has one, don't he?
Yeah, we got one.
He's got nothing.
Yeah, I know. He has one, right?
Snaps did he play?
It doesn't matter. He has one.
Oh, he's got a ring.
But
He
you
won
said
13.
who's going to win the Super Bowl first?
Zirconia ring.
You said who's going to win the Super Bowl
But
first?
Skip,
Who has Super Bowl ring?
You actually think.
Well, he did nothing.
He would have.
Played no snaps.
He would have won the
He's
Super
never played in
Bowl.
the playoffs
Skip.
before. Oh, stop.
Come on, let's be real.
He would not have won that.
That-
Super Bowl.
he would.
that-
walk it to him.
Oh, he would have.
Oh, walk it to him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Nick Foles was the magic man. Did you see what he did to Jenny's Vikings the Sunday before, or 2 Sundays before?
Well, they had Case Keenum.
Yeah.
Case Keenum, who had the flukiest season in NFL
Did he
history.
have the flukiest game in the Minnesota Miracle game?
Oh, yeah, that was fluky.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Good day.
The guy ducked his head, and the guy and Stephon Diggs went around him. Okay.
Speaking of blind experts, how did everybody how did everybody miss what happened the last 10 games of last football season? Because the essence of this list, the criteria is we're going to predict greatness for this year. We're going to rank. This is the order of players, how great they could be, again, at different positions. So you got apples, oranges, pears, bananas, and peaches on this list, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to rank who showed you coming off last year that they could be even greater next year.
Yes.
What did Dak Prescott do over the last 10 games? His team went 8-2 because he finally got a legit, valid #1 receiver. And he took off. And I'm with you. Does Amari belong? Is he a top? No. But he's got connection. He's got rapport. He's got chemistry with Dak. They love each other, and they connected right away in ways Dak never connected with Dez Bryant.
But Skip, can you ask me, if you can just answer me this? Why is it that when they got Amari Cooper, Zeke led the league in rushing, and he was 22 rushes clear of every other running back in the NFL, even though he missed a game? Now, that's with the addition of Amari Cooper.
They were a really good offense, which is how they won 8 out of 10 games in a playoff game.
They were a really good running team.
No, they were a really good throwing team because over the last 10 games, who led the NFL in completions? Who led?
Who led the
Dak
league in rushing?
Prescott.
Who led the league in rushing?
The guy he says can't throw. He says he can't throw. He led the NFL in completion over a 10-game span. How can you defend yourself on that?
This is what happens. When you got to, okay, Amari helped. But what happens is that we got to make a decision. You see, the thing was that they don't fear Dak like they do Zeke, so they're willing to drop that safety down to shut the run off.
Maybe they're starting to wise up this year. Maybe they will see it the other way.
That safety coming down.
Okay.
If you cannot stop the Cowboys' rushing attack, you can't beat them. You can't beat them, Skip.
Who led the NFL in catchable passes, says Pro Football Focus, over the last 10 games last year? Dak Prescott. Who was third in air distance, the distance the pass traveled over the last 10 games? It was Dak Prescott. So you say Dak and dunk, and he's going bombs away, and you will not accept it. The stats scream wrong again,
How
Shannon.
about this stat? That Dak Prescott had the lowest completion percentage throwing in the tight windows. What are we going to do about that?
Over what? Over the whole year?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just talking about once he got a number one.
Hold on,
Number one receiver.
So we
took off.
Okay.
Rocket launch.
Well, I just want to take Pat Mahomes. I just want to take his 12 best games. I'm not going to do the
I
game.
don't care about Pat Mahomes. He's way overrated at, what is he, like
Whoa.
You ought to be ashamed
Whoa,
of
you
yourself.
should have stopped.
You ought to be ashamed of
Stop
yourself.
that. Whoa.
What's he done?
What has he
Did he
done?
be a one-year wonder under Andy
Well,
Reid?
the only thing we wonder when Dak going to be able to play. That's what we wondering.
You remember the quote that was in The Athletic about that offense?
You know
Andy
what?
Reid? That, what's his name back in Philadelphia thinks he should be in the Hall of Fame. Donovan.
You know what, Skip? I love how you do a very good job. You had a great memory. I love how you remember what they said in The Athletic about my homeboy. But what did they say about Dak in The Athletic? Everything must be perfect. Mom must bake an apple pie, set it outside the window, it smells, it's a nice autumn afternoon. Everything must be perfect for your guy to succeed.
No,
my homeboy don't need everything to be perfect.
The first quote they used in that ranking was, he just might have a big enough year that you'll be thinking about him as a number one next year.
We talking about next year. We talking about this year right now. We talking about right now.
Right now.
100 people. He can't get on the most wanted. Oh, nice self.
Antonio.
That's bad. Skip, yeah, you know you bad.
You know what?
When you so bad you can't get on the top 100, you really bad, Skip.
You are becoming
Harsh.
number one on the most wanted list in Cowboy Nation.
You are. And everyone, even in your hometown, is.
I mean, but hold on, boy. He has on Dallas Cowboys colors.
I started the
We
show.
did.
He look
Say,
good in
here
the
we
Dallas
go.
Cowboys colors.
You know what?
Nah, you got a choice.
Every day.
Every day.
Our ratings would go through the roof if you wore that every day.
As a matter of fact,
She's to blame now.
Autumn picked this out.
Nah, you
Maybe
look,
she's a Cowboys
you look
fan
good
as
in them
well.
Cowboys colors.
Autumn know anything about
All right, you're going to come back later, Antonio. Thanks for joining us. We needed that take. But next up, why doesn't Tom Brady get superstar treatment? He should. If you think he deserves it, right? We'll go there next.